Hello, my name is Tiffany Sonier, and here we will take a look at a not-so-easy question at the reference desk. I had the chance to observe the reference desk at a public library. In this scenario, a young woman and two older women arrived at the second floor adult reference services. The young woman was deaf and appeared to be college level. One of the older women I took to be her mother, as she was the one who translated for the younger patron. I'm not sure who the other woman was. She never clarified her role, but she seemed to be kind of like an advisor. And then the patron, via her mom, requested help finding information about a 2010 presidential election from any country. Sounds a little daunting. So the librarian began with a brief reference interview. He asked for clarification on the topic that the patron was searching for. He asked the following questions. Is it a school assignment? What grade level? Can it be for any country? Does it have to be 2010 elections? And does it have to be a presidential election? The answer was yes for all of these. If I remember correctly, she did say that it was for a college assignment. Um, he asked the patron whether articles were okay, and she said that was fine. And then the patron asked to begin the search of this topic on India. She expressed an interest in seeing whether they could find any information on India. So the librarian then began the search. Since the patron authorized the use of articles to complete the assignment, the librarian initiated a search using the EBSCOhost database. He turned on the mirrored monitor, which is basically a monitor that is connected with his monitor. It shows the same screen so that the patron can easily view it without having to lean across the desk, that sort of thing. The librarian also explained each step as he went along. He then, after not being able to find anything on India, he also consulted the CIA World Fact Book, but didn't really find a whole lot of information there. And so he then went to Google to see if the Philippines, for whatever reason, he thought maybe the Philippines might have some information on 2010 presidential elections. So he performed a Google search, found out that they did have a presidential election in 2010, and tried searching again in EBSCO. He tried searching in different ways. He used different search terms, quotations around different phrases. He also tried truncating, but with respect to India, there just wasn't anything that was coming up. So when he began searching for the Philippines, he was able to retrieve more relevant results, but they were not exactly precise. The results focused on the events after the election and about the elected official rather than about the elections, which was not really what the patron was looking for. So after observing the situation, I came away with a few different thoughts on the subject. First off, the patron came in thinking that her assignment was going to be extremely difficult. She expressed this to both the librarian and to the other adults that were with her. In my opinion, I felt that the librarian was not very successful in locating the information that the patron was requesting. And I also don't think that he felt that he was very successful either. But these are some things that I think he could have done differently. I think he could have asked the patron what she had already tried on her own to find, so as not to come back with the same results, or to just rule out possible dead ends. And then I also think that instead of being focused on finding a country that had 2010 presidential election, that maybe if he had shifted his focus to just looking for presidential elections of 2010 and then finding a country that fit that criteria, that maybe he would have been able to retrieve some more relevant results. Anyway, I hope this was helpful for you, and thanks for viewing my presentation.